Hi, and welcome to Faith into Greatness. Thanks for joining me here today. Today, the Lord inspired me to give a word that honestly is so incredibly relatable to me and to everybody. How many times have you been someone's ear, right? They're venting to you, or maybe they're gossiping. Maybe they're sharing the background scoop of what they heard about someone, or perhaps, like I said, oftentimes it'll be in a venting situation. Someone will come to you, they'll start to vent about somebody. You may not even know this person very well. In fact, you may not really have any real back and forth communication or anything with this person. But based on the negative things that this person is saying about another person, you start to form judgment of them. You don't even know them, but somehow you have formed an opinion about this person. Honestly, I feel like this happens to everybody. I know for me in my personal life, I used to have someone who would come to me and complain all the time about the same person. I kid you not, despite not having day-to-day interactions with this person, and when I would see this person, our communications would be fine and smooth. I started to dislike this person based on what was being said about them. I was casting judgment on this person, truly, when I had no right to cast judgment on somebody. I don't know what that person is going through. I don't know what made that person respond that way, but based on the information given, I have cast a judgment on that person. And this is a sin. Time and time again in the Bible, it tells us not to judge one another. And you know what? I'm not going to read the regular Bible scriptures that just say don't judge somebody. You can go find that for yourself and read it. But there's a story in the Bible in the book of John, chapter 8, that I really love that illustrates this point perfectly that I want to make, that God put in my heart and inspired me to do. So it says here in verse 4, Jesus says, the Pharisees say to Jesus, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. In the law of Moses commanded us to stone such women. Now what do you say?" They were using this question as a trap in order to have a basis for accusing Jesus. But Jesus bent down and started to write on the ground with his finger. When they kept on questioning him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let any of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Again, he stooped down and wrote on the ground. This is perfect. Every sin is equal. Despite in human eyes, we don't see these sins as being equal. In God's eyes, sin is sin. A lie is just as much of a sin as adultery, which is just as much of a sin as anything else that the Lord has stated is a sin. When we cast judgment on people, and we ourselves may do what they do, we're condemning ourselves. God is going to condemn you. You see what I'm saying? That judgment that you have of someone, that condemnation. Look, God wants those people to look at that person the way that you wanted them to look at. Perhaps the Lord will enlighten them and let them know they're being sinful by casting judgment when they go through something similar, like who you're speaking on. I hope this message blesses you all. It's so hard not to get caught up. But you know what I started to do to this one particular person? Every time they'd come to me and complain, I'd be like, "Look, no one's perfect. I don't want to hear it." After a while, I just started saying, "You know what? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it." And you know why? Because it was making me grow to dislike this person. It started to make me build resentment towards this person, to start to feel angry towards this person. Do you see what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't the recipient of what this person was complaining about. I hope this message blesses you all. May we all live and walk in the spirit of love. It's so hard, trust me. I know, but we can do it. Take care and God bless.